Welcome to Cat and Raven Designs. I'm the naughty type.
And I'm Raven, and I'm the cool type.
So if you haven't figured it out already from the thumbnail, we're making Ouran. We're making Ouran High School Host Club soap today.
Aha!
Haha!
Another anime-inspired design for our anime collection coming out at the end of February. I'll put a link up in the iCard to the previous design we did for this collection. We did Fruits Basket already. Today we're doing Ouran. Comment below which ones you'd like to see. We have 3 designs left, only 2 of which are going to be filmed. What we're working on today is inspired by Ouran Host Club. So our base is ready to go here. What fragrance are we working with today, Kat?
I mean, you can't have a reverse harem without love, so we're using Love Spell.
Kiss, kiss, fall in love. So Love Spell, we're using from a different supplier now. We're using Candle Science, but it's the same. It's a dupe of what?
Victoria's Secret Love Spell.
Yeah, it's a dupe of Victoria's Secret Love Spell. So same as the one that we use in the Philadelphia Pride or Inclusive Pride flags. So if you've been missing that one, we just haven't had the chance to remake it. This is the same fragrance.
For our colors, we already kind of got them mixed. They're going to lighten up a little bit. For this bucket, we have got Sky Blue with a little bit of titanium dioxide. And then this bucket, Ultramarine Blue and Blue Vibrance with a little bit, a smidge of TD to kind of represent the colors of the vase.
The vase that Haruhi broke. The 800, what is it? 80 million yen vase.
Like you see?
Yeah, 8 million yen.
Oh, only 8 million. We were both wrong.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You said 80, I said 800. Apparently it was only 8.
8 million yen. A lot of money, one way or the other. So on a similar note to what we've said in the last one in Fruits Basket, don't at me. I've only seen the anime. I haven't read the manga. I'm so sorry. I'm working on it.
And once again, I've only read a portion of the manga and then discovered that there was an anime for it.
We're terrible fans. Let's just get that out the way. We're terrible fans. Okay, cool. Let's move on.
Okay, so we got our oils, got our sodium hydroxide, distilled water, and sodium lactate.
Oh, she double pouring. Oh, she double pouring. She's crossing streams! Maybe that was the wrong theme joke.
Do you think our fans are actually going to care that we made a Ghostbusters joke?
No. I think they'll laugh.
And after this, I shall be able to drop all the F-bombs.
Great. My favorite part. So what we're doing here is that this light blue is going to be the main base color. We've been having issues with titanium mixing in properly lately, so I wanted it to get started in a smaller container so we could know that it was really getting dispersed before we put it back in the big container. That's coming along nicely. So here is a reminder of the vase in the show, what it looks like. So this is, once it blends, it's going to change color slightly. I would be so down if Ouran got the Brotherhood treatment.
Right?
Like, I know a lot of fans are like, oh my god, we want a season 2. I'm like, no, I want you to start the whole thing all over again. But, like, with better animation that you have access to now. I like the voice cast, so let's keep them. Especially Haruhi. I love Haruhi's dubbed voice actress.
I would like a season 2 as well.
Well, sure.
I'm greedy.
But if it gets the Brotherhood treatment, it absolutely would have more than one season.
Yeah.
Look at what has been happening with Fruits Basket.
Yeah. Well, and like, okay, so, I'm not gonna lie. As far as reading the manga goes on Ouran, I'm past the end of the first season. Like, not much further past the end of the first season, but I am past that point.
I think I identified the most with Haruhi. Haruhi is my jam. Haruhi's, like, completely oblivious and, like, I don't know. Haruhi comes off a little bit like maybe Ace or Demi to me. Perfect. Look at that color. I love it.
In the pot we go.
Yeah, really get it kind of all over so it's nice and delicate.
Focus, cat, focus.
You got this. Oh, this is going to be so perfect. Yes. I think you got that consistency exactly where it needs to be. Ah!
And then I pick it up with that one.
I'll get some paper towels. Oh, no. What are you doing?
I was gonna try and like scoot it in here a little bit.
Woo. Here, let's get the rest of it poured before you start trying to clean it up too much.
Now time to make the frosting.
Thank you.
I got Raven to drop an F-bomb. I got Raven to drop an F-bomb.
The vase looks really pretty.
It does.
Very excited about that.
Got our oils with a little bit of titanium mixed in.
A little bit. I put a little bit of titanium like you use a little bit of glitter. I want it that's crisp. Remember I told you, it's refined. It's a rich kid's soap.
They are pretentious and gaudy.
I love them.
I love them too. But they are pretentious and gaudy.
That's true, but it needs
gaudy.
to be pristine, crisp, very fancy.
Gaudier than a stripper. I would know.
I would know. I'm a host. Alright, so now that that's been good and blended, we're going to let it set up for a few minutes and then we will come back and pipe the frosting on and put the embeds on top. So if there's an ad available, we're going to go ahead and let that run. We're just going to insert an ad break. We'll be right back. We are back. Ready to go. Got a little bit of frosting in our piping bag and a large closed-starred tip. And the frosting is a little loose right now, and that's just because I have 4 loaves to pipe. So I need to make sure that it's not going to set up too quickly on me here, or it's just going to collapse. What is this?
Maybe it's a little too loose?
Maybe. So hey, question.
Huh?
You are now in Ouran Host Club, like the show. Who are you? Who are you most likely to be?
Honey.
You're Honey.
Have you seen my sweets intake?
True.
And my love of stuffies.
Mm-hmm.
And all things cute.
That's very true. I think I would be either Haruhi or Kyoya.
I would be Honey. On top of that, like, I may not, you know, be martial arts savvy, but that doesn't change the fact that I can kick ass when I need to. And be very scary when you wake me up in the morning.
That's true.
Or from a nap. Or just wake me up, period.
Maybe this does need to set up a little bit more. Oh, frosting. Why are you doing me like this?
I mean, I feel like the only reason it was fine with Sailor Moon last night, yeah, that's the other one, sorry guys, is because we used the different, we used the open star.
Yeah.
And it was slightly smaller than that.
Maybe I need to use a different tip. You know what, it's fine. It just needs to set up a little bit more.
Eventually.
Let's try this again, folks.
It's still collapsing a little bit. I think that's just the tip, honestly.
I miss our old open star.
I know. I really wish it hadn't gone through the freaking garbage disposal. No matter what I do, it's just collapsing. Ah! That's what I get for ordering piping tips on Amazon. You know what, we'll just say it's like fancy curtains. Just flopping around everywhere.
Tamaki being a wilting flower?
Yeah, Tamaki being a wilting flower. There you go.
My favorite wilting flower moment is... What's that word? There's a word for people like him. What is that word? Oh, that's right. Obnoxious.
Poor Tamaki. He is, though. He's not wrong.
No. I think I would like to hear who some of our other viewers think they would be if they were in Ouran. If they were just woke up one morning and they were in the anime.
What character would you be?
Yes.
I would also like to know this, if you're familiar with it anyway.
Yeah, if you're familiar with it.
It's on Netflix.
It is. I think I've also seen it on Crunchyroll. I'm trying to remember if I've seen it on Hulu.
I think it's also on Hulu. Man, I like Crunchyroll for the access to anime, but like, Jesus Christ, is the version that's on the Fire Stick just garbage.
Right?
Works fine on my browser, works fine on my phone, but...
Works fine on my Chromebook.
Fire Stick version is just terrible.
Fire Stick version's like, oh, you wanted to watch something.
Oh, no.
No. We're gonna close and open a new app for you now.
Alright, well, we're just gonna have to be really careful doing the embeds on this. It's just a big pile of lace. Expensive fancy lace, I swear.
It's the clothes that the fancy clothes they've tossed all over the floor.
With all their frequent costume changes.
Yeah.
It's kind of a mess, but, you know, it's okay.
They're kind of a mess.
That's true. That is 100% true.
Mwahahaha. There's the thing I want to do before embeds. We're going to start with some Sparkle Sunshine from Mad Micah's. But I figured it can't not be shiny, considering they're loaded and they're like always constantly like shimmer and shine, and we're so like, look at me. I've worn like 3 million costumes in this one episode that are all sparkling.
Time for embeds. First off, we have some red melt and pour roses to harken back to the intro song where there's just roses. Plus there's just roses all over the dang show.
Yeah.
And to finish it off, we have some little soap dough fancy tuna. Because, you know, Haruhi, you gotta get that fancy tuna. So with that, these are the finished bars, the finished tops for our Ouran Host Club inspired bars. We added a little bit of extra sort of bling on the top there with some gold spray.
Raven's idea.
Shh, no, it wasn't me. So we're gonna let these sit for about 24 hours. We'll come back and give them a cut. We'll let another ad break run if there's one available, and we'll see you in a minute. Bye. I would like to note how absolutely gorgeous that side looks. Ah, so excited.
I'm also going to need you to kind of push on this side so it doesn't like try to tip over. It just likes to try to tip over while you're still going through the frosting.
Here we go. How did we do? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's neat.
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
What? What? Why are you saying f you? Huh?
Look at this one. How about this one, huh?
Is it because it doesn't have a thing that looks like a peen?
One. No, shush. Look at this one. This one's better. Look at this one. Yeah, there we go. Fancy tuna.
You can't tell me that that's not what the whole swirl looked like. You cannot sit there and tell me that that is not what the whole...
I can sit there and say that. I can say that all I want.
How truthful is it, though?
Doesn't matter.
How truthful is it, though?
You didn't say honestly.
You can't honestly sit there and say it doesn't look like a peen.
It looked like a banana. It was a banana. Or maybe an eel.
What do bananas and eels have in common? What do they look like? What part of the male anatomy do they look like?
The finger.
What other part?
The nose in certain people.
How about the peen?
No!
I'm not even saying penis this time. The peen.
The penis somehow worse?
The penis
is an anatomical term?
Okay, so I'll use peen more. Note to self.
Terrible.
Use peen more.
Hi, my name's Kat. I'm here to be terrible. Ooh. Every single one of these looks really different. Look at the sample bar. Look at that. So pretty. Gosh, it smells so good.
And so far, I haven't managed to nick a single thing of fancy tuna.
Yay, the fancy tuna survived. Ooh, that looks like a dragon. See, like, there's the head and the neck and the body and the wings. That's cool. Ooh, so swirly.
Yes.
I'm super down with this. Do you feel like this accurately has represented our inspiration?
Yes.
I'm so excited with how good these came out. Ah, they're so pretty. All right, so fans of Ouran Host Club, how do we do? What do you think? Fancy tuna. Very fancy tuna. All right, so these are going to be available as part of our February collection, our anime-inspired collection, which will be out on, gosh, I want to say the 26th of February? I'll double check that. Put that in post. At 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, catandravendesigns.com, per usual. And to give you kind of a reality for us right now, check that out. So these will already have been released and possibly sold out by the time this video goes up, but these are our hashtag oak bars that were inspired by Delightful for their final run. We've been packaging like mad women all day. But yeah, these are looking great. So with that, this is your usual hydration reminder. Grab that water bottle, take a sip, take 2, take 3, whatever you need to do. Get hydrated. And with that, we'll see you for the next video. All right, bye everybody.